Good day and welcome to topic 3. My name is Olajumoke Alabi and I will be taking you through this topic. The title of the topic is Introduction to Resources and Activities in Moodle Learning Management System. So this topic is going to be taken in two main parts. We are going to look at the resources that are available in Moodle, and also the second part will be the activities that are available in Moodle. The learning objective of this topic is to facilitate learning about resources on the Distant Learning Center mobile class website. Here we have information about book as a resource, files and folders, URLs, page. We go through the marquee and then text and media area, which is also known as label. In this topic, you will acquire the skills for aggregating resources on the learning management system for effective learning. Now, the first aspect is the Moodle resources. In Moodle, there are interfaces for adding resources and activities. Moodle resources provides a way to share information or course content with students. What do they do with these resources? They read them, watch if it is a video or an image, and they can also download course content from the resources. Moodle resources can be used to share text messages, images or diagrams, videos, external links, which learners can get access to either read, watch, or download. All course materials should be provided via the Moodle resources to ensure easy access to the students. Now we start with the first resource, which is a book. A book is a creation of a multi-page resource in a book-like format, and you have chapters and you can also have sub-chapters. Media files as well as text and lengthy passages of information which can be broken down into sections are what you find in a book. Just try and picture a book that has chapters, that has images, that has links, that has all of those things. Now, what can you use a book for? To display reading materials for individual modules of the study. I can decide to use a Moodle resource to create topic 3 that we are going through. And in that book, I can have my chapter 1 to be Moodle resources, chapter 2 to be Moodle activities. And under each chapter, I will now have text, files, voice over PowerPoint, videos to illustrate the content. So what are the uses of a book? Is to display reading materials for individual modules of a study. You can use a book resource to make a staff departmental handbook. Then you can also use a book resource on the learning management system to showcase portfolios of students' work. To the right of the slide, you have a link that you can watch, a short demo on how a book is set up as a resource in Moodle. Also on the LMS, I have attached a Word document showing you various links, video files, step-by-step process of developing any of this resource or activity on the Moodle platform. Now, what is the step-by-step procedure? Number 1, in your Moodle course, when you open the course, you have to turn edit mode on. That's the first thing you do before you can edit your course page. Scroll down to the week where you want to edit and click on the Add an Activity or Resource button. Select the Resources tab in the Add an Activity or Resource window and choose Book. You will see the icon of a book, then you choose it. Fill in the book name because a pop-up will come up, then you see where you have to put a name, a description, The description explains how the contents fit into the course material. Then the next thing to do is to customize the rest of your book settings. You can set the appearance of the chapter titles. Do you want it to be in numeral form? Do you want it to be in bullet form? All those things. Then you save your book. It will display in the section as a linked title with the description and the word chapters beneath it. Chapter titles are linked in each file. So after that, you can populate the book with chapters and contents. Content could be, you could add text, images, media into each chapter. There is a link in this slide and also in that Word document that you can click to watch further practical ways of creating a book on your course page. The second one is file. File will be displayed within the course interface. Otherwise, students will be prompted to download it. So the file will be displayed in the course interface, and then students will be prompted to download the file. It will come like a hyperlink. Your voice over PowerPoint can be attached as a file if it is not too heavy. Files may include supporting files. For example, an HTML page may have embedded images. Students must have the appropriate computer software to open those files. That's the drawback in using the file option. They must have the appropriate computer software. For example, if it is a PDF, if they don't have a PDF reader, maybe on their mobile phone or on their computer, then if you send a material in PDF format, they will not be able to open it. How do we use file? You use it as to share in presentations given in class. You can use it to include a mini website as a course resource, and you can use it to provide draft files of software program so students can edit and also submit them as an assignment. How do we upload a file? In the Moodle course, you turn the edit mode on. Then you scroll down to the week where you want to edit and click on the Add an Activity or Resource. Select the Resource tab in the Add an Activity or Resource window and then choose File. When you choose File, a window opens up. You have to choose a name, it is required, and a description. This description is optional. And then you'll be able to upload the file. Then you can drag and drop it. You can open your desktop file side by side your Moodle class, and then you drag from the desktop and drop inside the icon or folder designated in the box. To drag and drop, left click on the file while holding down the left button on the mouse. Drag the file to the box and then let go on the left button. That's one way. Now, the other way is to manually upload the file. So you click on the file clip on the top left-hand corner, and in the file picker, choose upload a file, and then add the file to the course from your computer documents or your desktop or wherever the file is stored. The third one is folder. Folder is just a collection of when you have several files and then you put everything together in one folder, the same way we do on our computers when we store several files inside a folder. So you turn editing on, add a resource, and select a folder. To upload multiple files to a Moodle course, you either create a folder in Moodle and drag files from your computer to the folder, or you first of all zip the files from your computer. You zip it up in a folder already, and then to the main course page, you now add it. And by the time you add it, you unzip those files, and then to be available for students to view. So you insert a URL link as a resource on your course page. You turn edit mode on. Go to where you want to insert a URL link on the course page. Select the resource tab from add an activity or resource. Then from there, pick the URL tab. Enter a title for the link, and you either type or paste the URL link into the external URL field. After that, you choose display a description on the course page and insert the description. What the URL link is about. You can say, okay, watch this video on this and that. Then at the end, you can now select save and return to course. Another kind of resource is page. A page can display text, images, sound, video, web links, and embedded code such as Google Maps. It is much easier to update a page resource than a file. So a page is a smaller version of a book. A book is more voluminous with several chapters. A page is just addressing one particular topic, but you are using various illustrations to address that topic. Images, text, sound files, video files, web links, and so on. How do we use a page resource? You can use it to present a concept to students. You can use it to present a summary of your topic or your module. Then you can embed several videos or sound files together with some explanations. We recommend using a book for large amount of content. This is easier for students to navigate. So if your content is not very large and you have several things like images, sound, video you want to put together in one place, then we recommend you use a page resource. How do you set up a page? In a course with the editing turned on, choose page from the activity chooser, or let me say resource chooser. Give it a name and, if required, a description. Check the box if you want the description to be displayed on the course page. Now, there are two places after the description. You now have another box titled content. It is in the content that you can add the text, images, links, or multimedia files that you want to display one after the other. In appearance, there's an icon on appearance. You can specify your requirements, particularly whether you want to display the last modified date. If the page is, the development of the page is ongoing, then you can pick that appearance so that students will be notified when you add another content to that page. This is useful if you will update the page frequently, but only looks good if the page is static and rarely changed. Then click Save and Display. Click to view a demo on how to set it up by following this link. Then we have text and media area as a resource. In previous versions of Moodle, it was titled or named label. But in the higher versions now, or the newer versions, it has been changed to text and media areas. So it's the same thing. So here you can add text, images, multimedia, or code between other resources in the different sections. It is a versatile resource that can help improve a course appearance if it is used thoughtfully. Excessive use of multimedia, that's sound files, video files, in text and media areas can slow down the loading of a course page. So it's not, we are not going to load it like we load a page or a book. So it's just for little, maybe one video, one sound file that you put together to show a transition between one topic and another. How do you develop label, or what we call text and media areas? In a course with edit mode enabled, choose text and media area from the resource chooser. Give it a name, that's a title. What you enter here will display in the course index on the left. This is for accessibility reasons. If you leave it empty, the text and media areas first few words on characters will be used. So it's better you put a title that relates to the content of that text and media area. In the text box, add your text, images, URL, sound or video files as you desire. But remember not to overload it. Expand the other settings to specify what you require. And after that, you can click Save and return to the course. The last resource I want to talk about is the scrolling marquee. The scrolling marquee tag is a non-standard HTML element that causes text to scroll up, scroll down, to scroll left or right automatically. We have seen from billboards and maybe even from some websites where you see text just moving, not static, moving. What they use to do that is the scrolling marquee. So scrolling marquee can be used to call the attention of learners to an important information. Maybe there's something important you want to call their attention to. Maybe it's about the Zoom link for the class. Maybe you organized a class and you want them to be aware the class is starting in 1 hour, and you put it there, it will call their attention. Then you can also use it to pass across specific information or reminders that you don't want to get muddled up among other items on the course page. Maybe there is an assignment, you said there's a timeline for the submission of the assignment. You can use a scrolling marquee to call their attention and say your assignment is due so day, so time. How do you set up a scrolling marquee? You enable edit mode and click on add activity or resource at the location where you want it to be. Choose add text and media area. Click on the advanced button to expand the icons. Choose the HTML tag and then you copy and paste a customized template of an HTML tag into the box. That tag will be shared in the Word file that I have put also on the platform. So you can copy it, modify it, and then you can use it as you want. Then you save and return to course. By the time you return to the course, you see the text you have put, maybe welcome to topic 3, or note that your assignment 3 is due on so day. Remember to submit before the due time, and then it will be scrolling, calling their attention. In summary, I have taken you through an overview of the different course resources: book, page, text and media area, files, folders, URL, and so on. Their uses and a brief text step-by-step procedure of setting up those course resources. When we have our synchronous session during the training, you will be required to create 2 resources on a particular topic on your course page. So see you then. Thank you.